Hello, 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 Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia, guys, and this is TransurfingTV. And today on TransurfingTV, one of our Hacking the Technogenic System lessons, we are actually making all of these high-quality PDFs available on our Patreon page. If you would like to come over to Patreon and support us at the International Transurfing Institute and Transurfing TV, we have a bunch of freebies, different tiers of things, and we're actually making these PDFs available for even the lowest tier, which is, I believe, $5 a month. We have ad-free audiobooks, stickers, live calls with me, all kinds of stuff. So if you have any interest in that, take a look at the link below, Patreon, and join us and let us shower you with transurfing bonuses. What else? I want to make a couple of statements before I get started on today's lesson because it is absolutely lit behind the scenes, you guys. We are like kicking off here at Transurfing TV. We have our new brown noise sleep affirmation videos, which are super powerful. Oh my God, I've been doing the becoming magnetic one, which, I mean, obviously, like I teach the course, I shouldn't be feeling as like charged as I do about it because the knowledge is already inside of me, but I don't know, these are a little bit of magic for sure. So check them out. Brown noise is a thing for those of you that challenged me and said I was, creating some kind of word salad and brown noise didn't exist. It absolutely does exist. It is a smoother sound wave. So white noise is great, but it's a little crackly, and brown noise is a lot more smooth. The affirmations in there are subliminal, so you can't exactly hear them unless you really crank the volume up and try really hard to listen. But we are going to be having Tufty brown noise sleep affirmation videos, all of the concepts, the money course, Becoming Magnetic is out now. And we're also adding into the mix daytime affirmations. So this is going to be in line with each of the concepts. It's going to be me reading affirmations for each concept in the Transurfing book. And then my voice is going to be over 432 frequency music for maximum absorption of these affirmations. So please keep a lookout for all of our offerings. We're gonna blow it up here. So super excited. And also for the VIP members, we have some really cool stuff coming in your direction as well. So let's get started on today's lesson, everyone. Remember to subscribe to this channel and comment and like this video if you do in fact like it. And join us on the Facebook group if you have not done so already. Follow me on Instagram, reality_transurfing. And the course is Reality 2.0 and Tufty 2.0 down below. Check it out. Okay, so today, first off, thank you everyone that does this. Again, Tirza, these are beautiful, perfected PDFs. I absolutely love what you've done. Teodora and Mohil, my God, everyone that has contributed to this project is just doing an amazing job. So, and of course, Abda Ghafoor and Basher and everyone involved, thank you so much for helping with these. So this is chapter 2, beginning the transformation. The question now is, how do you give your world sector the required image? It's very simple. Take a sheet of paper and write on it the forms of ideas in which you draw a brief picture of the world around you and your place in it. In a few expressions, specify how you want to see all of this. For example, I care about my world and my world takes care of me. My world always cares about everything and manages everything. Nothing worries me. Everything for me is working fine. Step by step, my planet is turning into a warm, intimate corner. I succeed in everything I do. I look my best. Every day I am better and better. I am a person of charm, and I am very attractive. Light emanates from within me, and this is what people feel. So they lean towards me. God, don't you just love it? My health is at its best. My energy is great, and my mind is blazing. Oh my God, I know how this feels. Easily and with ease, I perform any task. I have power, and the power drives all that I strive for. So all of my works are brilliant and admirable. Likewise, you can make things bounce in your favor, scrutinize their path, add to them, and increase their range towards what you seek to achieve, and ultimately work to achieve it. Thus, you can create some kind of configuration file from the configuration system for your world's system of operations. Likewise, you can make that you draw such a picture of your world on a piece of paper in particular will not be really meaningless, because that leads to the coordination and tuning of your thoughts. You most probably did not sit down to think and determine what image you want the reality around you to be. So now, shape your vision. In the first time, you will need the configuration file, as long as not all of the written elements are clearly imprinted on the page of your mind. But beware of hanging this piece of paper on the wall so that others can see it and read it, because the formula of your ideas is a love affair between you and your world that you will cooperate with to achieve it in reality. Okay, so before I get into the quick 8 steps that Vadim lays out, let me just say this. I talk about this a lot in my money course, making certain that you include people in on what it is you're doing, or what it is you want to see, or the evolution as you are experiencing it of your perception of reality. Include others that are going to agree with you. Don't include people that are going to naysay you. Don't include people that are going to laugh. Don't include people. Now we're talking about your thoughts, right? We're talking about your ideas, your perspective. Don't actively share these things with people that are going to challenge you or speak against, because we want to gain momentum with this stuff in our environment. So really looking to your external environment and the people in your layer of reality to support what it is you want to achieve, your intentions, again, how your perspective of reality is evolving, and everything in between. This is cleaning your layer of reality in a way that is socially beneficial to your intention, which is to create a better reality for yourself and start up the path to some higher lifelines. So I absolutely agree with what he's saying here, to not let others come in and say something against. This can absolutely throw a monkey wrench in your system. So to summarize the chapter, we're going to go over a few steps, and I will put in my little 2 cents on each of them. 1, the configuration file performs a very important function as it controls and clarifies desires and goals. Okay, now, obviously, I have not yet read the book. I know he probably will go in depths into what the configuration file is exactly. But what I perceive just from my own insights and intuition, what the configuration file is it is your worldview and the mechanics of what is going on external to you and how they plug in directly to your intentions, goals, progress, your movement through those frames, all of the different aspects of your movement in your transurfing practice. So making certain that your configuration file, what it is you are going to allow into your environment, what you're not going to allow, what it is you need in order to help you facilitate growth, what it is you need to tune out of, what it is you can use in your external environment to assist you in your evolution, and what it is, pendulums, whatever is going on externally that is against your intentions, again, what you need to manage in order for you to be freed up to continue towards whatever your intention is. So, as he says here, it performs a very important function as it controls and clarifies ideas, desires, and goals. So, making certain that you're clear on your configuration file, what it is your intentions are exactly, and then making certain that your reality, your external environment is in fact in support of this. This is my interpretation of it, but again, if someone else has read the book in a language that's been translated already, chime in with your 2 cents and let me know if I got that. 2, look at the world via the point of the generated image. So this is your filter. Okay, so I probably got a little bit ahead of myself in the previous step with how your environment is going to play a part in your generated image, but again, we'll go over it quickly here. So you're going to then look at your world through this generated image, your filter, your slide, your built worldview that is comprised of elements that you have chosen, right? So me saying things like, I'm going to be successful at what I do. I am making progress every day. My ideas are flowing in more frequently, and my ideas are becoming more powerful. I'm the leader in interpreting this knowledge practically. Whatever it is that I've decided, my configuration file, I am then going to view my external environment through this filter and look for all the different things, all the different aspects of my reality that are in line with my file, with my filter, my slide, and incorporate my external environment into the progress, right? This is working with your world. 3, focus your beam of attention on what you like and please, and keep it away from things that annoy you and hinder you. So this is classically how I, have presented in so many videos, thinking forward and up rather than downward and back. Me thinking on what I do like, what is working, what I can do, what I am good at, who is helping me, and forget about what I can't do, what I'm not good at, what I don't like, what seems to be against my intentions, making certain that I'm tuning in to exactly what I need in order to help that filter, that generated image materialize in my physical reality. You can't do it all on your own. I mean, you can, but there's a much easier way to do it, and it's working with your world, absolutely. 4, spread the wording of your ideas at every favorable opportunity, especially when you find them valid. Okay, so this is you actually taking something from within, your idea, your goal, your progress, your intention, and you're throwing it into the world. So letting everybody know, I started my book. I've started my book where we're taking transurfing to the next level. We're taking TransurfingTV content to the next level. We're doing all these things. So the more and more I present that to my world, the more it's going to hook itself into my environment. And most certainly, things will start to pop up that are in favor of that version of reality materializing. So making certain that instead of expressing dissatisfaction with something in your external environment, I don't like the politics, I don't like the this, I don't like the that, throw out there what you do like, what you are doing, what is going to happen. And this is like Transurfing 101. You can absolutely tune your frequency to a layer of reality that exactly what you intend materializes just because you know how to work it in your external environment. So, in everyday reality, you will see the same movie whose tape is being shown in your virtual projector. So again, this is it all coming to life. This is it happening. This is people jumping on board. This is you getting confirmation, visual, verbal, sensual confirmation from your external environment that your tape is coming true. It absolutely is coming true. And once you see that, the momentum goes bonkers and it really, really starts to exponentially unfold. 6, it is imperative that you broadcast your thoughts regularly. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. This is what's happening. This is how it's going to go. This is my intention. This is my goal. This is what I'm working for. This is what I'm good at. This is what my environment's responding to. And getting into a systematic and habitual practice of broadcasting your thoughts. And again, broadcasting your thoughts to your external environment is you sending out a transmission that your external environment picks up on and then goes, hey, wait a second, let's align with that broadcast. And sure enough, everything that you need starts to appear and you can just grab onto these outer intention gains or assistance and really make the progress rapid. Written thought forms gain additional effectiveness. Okay, so writing anything down, and I am a huge advocate for this, especially in my courses when we go through our limiting belief burn. Writing something down is pulling it from the non-physical into the physical. Once you see it, it's like evidence to support all theories, right? Once you've pulled that thought out, written it on a piece of paper, you have therefore created a physical, concrete theory in your layer of reality that if you want to, will materialize more and more and more and more, starting with a piece of paper, ending with accomplishment of a goal in your external environment. 8, the Boomerang Principle is this. If you do not want to see in the reflected image any aggression, truculence, I'm not sure what that word means, condemnation and sorrow, then do not send the relevant images there. The configuration file sets your thoughts and organizes them. Then after that, you do not choose the ray of your limited interest except for the benefit of everything that comes to you in the sector of your world. This on the one hand, and on the other hand, you are broadcasting in the surrounding reality intentionally. Everything that is still needed there, but you only send there what you wish to see. So you are simultaneously a spotlight and a projector. These are your first steps on your miraculous transformation from a receiver to a transmitter. And you will see how your transformation will follow, and you will notice qualitative changes in your reality. Okay, so this is exactly what's happened for me. To break it down in the simplest way possible as we wrap this video up. When you're mindless and you don't know what it is you're doing, you don't see yourself, you don't see your reality. A lot of times your thoughts aren't your own because you've been captivated by pendulums, they've had their way with you, and therefore you're expressing some sort of dissatisfaction with your world. I don't like how things are, I don't like this, things aren't working, COVID did this bad thing to me, all those sorts of things. You get more of that stuff. And if you're asleep, when you initially start projecting these ideas and thoughts to the world, and then your world responds to you with more of the same, and you spiral down further into that induced transition, you will go to sleep even more and more and more and more and more. Once you understand about your ability as a projection device, and then also a transmission device. This is you projecting into your world exactly what you want to align with to materialize your intentions. Then as a transmitter, you become available and able to pick up on all the stuff that is going to come back in your direction. This is absolute magic. Absolute magic. It is beyond anything I've ever experienced. You create your own reality by projecting to your world what it is you want, what your intention is, where it is you want to go, what it is you want to see, who you want to be, what you want to have. And then your world presents to you all the stuff that you need, and you pick up on it, you grab it, you utilize it, and you use it as your fuel to really gain momentum towards that goal. And oh my God, it freaking works. So with that, I will wrap up the video. I know it went a little bit long. I hope you enjoyed it. Thoughts below, and keep an eye out for all of our stuff coming, you guys. It is about to catch fire here at TransurfingTV, and we are super excited about that. I hope you will join in the fun. Have a good day, everyone, and see you all in a couple days. Bye.